Right, good morning. As I say, early this morning, I'm trying this scope out. Now, it could be a very long video or a very short video, depending on how it shoots. Now, I'm just at 10 yards, and I'm going to try and just zero in at 10 so I can go out further. And the trouble is, if I can't get the windage and elevation right, well then it'd be a waste of time doing anything else. So I'm going to go for the second line, middle dot, and let's see how far out we are. So this is at 10 yards. I think that's a billet there. So I'll come down on the windage, on the elevation, if I can. I think I'm going to run out of elevation. Right, this is the elevation, and now I'm going to come windage. Right, we'll try that and see where that goes. So I'm going up to that second line, middle dot. Okay, so I've got to come right and down. At the moment it's looking quite good, but then this is only at 10 yards. Okay, so I've still got to go up. And I'll just come over left and we'll try that. I should have really done this at 12 yards, I think. Right, okay, so that's hit the bullseye. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to stop the scope and set these cameras down, further down, okay? I'm going to use the same target. Right, okay, I'll stop the, because it's going to take me a few minutes. Oh, yeah, right, okay. I had to go and change the camera because it kept on going funny down at the target range, so we'll try it again. And we're going for the 6mm hole. Right, we're going for the 6mm hole. I might have to go back on paper because I forgot where I was aiming. That looked like it's on the bullseye, not quite sure, but 6mm hole again. No. Very, very close. I come a little bit to the right, I think. Where am I? No. As I say, this scope was broken and I had to repair it. Let's go for the bell. 7mm hole. Yeah, it's straight through. Okay. We'll go back for the 6mm. Yeah, it's gone. That's clipped and made that red spinner move. Once again, with these Spitfires, I'm really at the bottom of the tin now. No. Yeah, it was quite a good hit, but not a clean hit. That's a clean hit. That went straight through. The black spinner kept stationary and that red spinner spun well. So the scope is not too bad, is it? Yeah, it's clipped it again. I'm hoping that this camera what I got down there is recording, because I need evidence. No, not that time. Not that time. But I've had one clean hit and I'm well pleased with that. No. As I say, you've got to rely on these pellets, and we are at the bottom. Bell target again, 7mm hole. No. Well, that clipped because that red spinner up top moved. As I say, I'm not quite sure where the camera at the bottom is what it's looking at. Certainly not, you know, this is certainly not clear. It could be the sunlight. My excuse, I suppose. Yeah. I mean, when you're going for big targets, that will be easy. I'm not used to these scopes. I'm out of focus now, I think. I don't know where I am. I really don't know where I am. My eyes are gone. Right, so that's the squirrel set. Just got to see if I can find him. Underneath that bar, innit? No, see, I just can't see. Oh right, I can see it now. Yeah, this is why I like Zulus scopes. Yeah, okay, so that's it there. As I say, I'm not quite sure whether the camera is panned onto these targets properly. 6mm. Oh, see, once again my eye relief is not good. I can't tell, mate. I wonder if I should take my glasses off, because that could make me go in. I'm not quite sure if this is working. Yeah, you can't beat a Zulus scope whatever way you look at him. No. But even so, the scope is working okay. Straight through again, see that? Straight through that hole. Black spinner stays stationary, and the red spinner, and I aim directly at that. Yeah, flipped it, gone through, hit the red spinner. Yeah, and again. Yeah, and again. Yeah, I super glued the lens in, but I'm not quite sure about this because that's so stiff. There could be damage on that. Now I could go for third line, that's if you can see it, the bullseye, third line, third ball. Without my glasses on. That's right beside the ball. So we're going to take a group shot of 5, I think. I don't know whether you're going to see it, but I'm not used to putting cameras down the bottom of it anymore, you know, after using Zulus. But that is pellet on pellet at the moment, I think. So that's 3 shots, this is the 4th one. Still pellet on pellet. Yeah, and that is a very, very small group. So we're coming back down now to the metal targets. Oh well, yeah, metal targets. So 6mm spin again. Yeah, that almost made that black one stationary, almost. And that's a clean hit, right through the middle, and hit that red spinner without making the black spinner move. No, I missed that time. As I say, my eyes on my eye is not all that good without my glasses on. Yeah, that's almost a clean hit again. And I'm hoping the camera down there is picking it up, because I need evidence to show you what's happening. Yeah, that was a clip again. That was a clean hit, look at that, absolutely spot on. That black disc didn't even move, but the red spun. So I'm pleased about that. Well, as if the camera's picking it up. No. Right, we'll go for the little man. Once again, the camera might not be panned on it, but we'll see what we can see. I don't know whether his nuts are down. No, they're not. I don't know. I can see a glint of red, but his nuts are not down. No. You see, thought I saw a glint of red, but I didn't. Well, I'm sure there's red behind there. I come away from that because I can't read them. We're going for the black spinner again. Yeah, almost a clean hit again. And that's without glasses on. Bloody hell. No. Yeah. So now you can see how good this rifle is with a broken scope. Yeah. Well, was a broken scope. I just needed a. Now, how I done this lens in this rear compartment is I found an old glass part which I pulled out and placed it in. trying to get my eye relief properly. Sometimes I get it right and sometimes I don't. It's not like the Zulus at all. No. But that's very close, you know. I mean, if I was going for a bigger hole like the bell, which I can't see. Yeah, if I was going for a bigger hole like that, it'd be like that all day. Yeah. I might have to put my glasses back on because now I'm squinting. In fact, it's made it worse, I can't see. Let's put the vertical light on. Maybe... no. Maybe it don't work. Maybe I've got a battery, I don't know. This has made it worse, but it's still hit the red. Looks like I'm out of focus with my glasses on. Yeah, through the optics, I think I'm shooting better without glasses. Yeah. I think at the moment we've had 2 clean shots, maybe 3, I'm not quite sure. And when I say a clean shot, that it's gone through the hole, the 6mm hole, without making the black spinner move and spun the red. That's a clip, but even so, it just goes to show you. And that's another complete standstill on the black with the red spinner moving. Where's the red spin? I can't even see it. I think the red spinner's stuck. What happens when, I've noticed, when a pellet hits these spinners, where that's put into the ground, it moves. But I can't see that red spinner. No, that red spinner's there, but I can't see if it's stuck. As I say, the glass, what I put in the back, is not really for this scope. Oh yeah, that's another clean shot. Although they're clipping the black the red spinner's getting hit, so I'm well pleased with that. Yeah. I'm well pleased with the scope, the way it's working. I think that was a hit on the red as well. As I say, I'm with Spitfire domes, and we're right at the bottom. And you know what Spitfire domes are like, they're very soft, so they are damaged. Yeah, that's almost another clean hit, but I'm shooting without glasses, so I'm not doing too bad. No, that hit the black. Yeah. Yeah, I'm very pleased about the scope and the gun, the way it's shooting. That's another clean hit. You know when it's a clean hit because it spins very fast, whereas a clip might just move it. Yeah. Yeah. Better than this. Hang on, my eyes are gone. Yeah. My eye are gone again. Yeah. Can't be bad, can it? Yeah. Yeah. Funny enough, I think this shooting this rifle with this scope on is doing better than when I had the Zulus. Yeah. No. Right, we'll go back to paper. Once again, I don't know whether you're going to see it, but we'll go back. See that third line, third target. You can see how small that is. That's almost through the same pellet hole. And it's doing exactly the same as it did yesterday, making a very small group. Okay, so this will be the 10th one going through. Yeah, you can see how small that group is, that's if you can see it. There's a pellet hole there. Yeah, straight through it. I must admit though, zeroing this in is much easier than zeroing the Zulus. bullseye? No. Right, we go back for the spinner. No. Hit the spinner, but I didn't hit the red. No. Maybe my eyes are too tired now. I put my glasses on. I'm quite sure about this. Missed that anyway. As I say, not many pellets left now. I wish I could change the colour reticle, but I can't. I don't know if that working or not. No, maybe the battery's gone on it. I know it was working this morning, but early hours. But it just seems out of focus. Oh, I can see, as I turn this, I can see the reticle move. That's a clean hit right through. The black stayed still and the red spinner spun. Another clean hit. I think I'll back up now because the video will be too long. I can't see the hole now. No. No. But even so, the shots I've done, if that camera's picked it all up, just proves how good this rifle is. Yeah. No. Right, I'm going to make the last two shots on the 5mm hole with the bill. Of course you can't see what I'm seeing, so I could be shooting anywhere, but that's the 5mm hole. And that's straight through twice. So we go back to the 6mm. No. It'd be nice to get one more clean shot. Got a clip, but not a clean shot. Right, last pellet, okay. No. this is the last shot. I just sort of fly, but maybe you didn't. No, it's gone. The eyes are terrible. Straight through without touching. Right, okay, I'm all pleased. Enjoy this if you enjoy with a broken scope which I repaired. Give the thumbs up, leave your comments, and I'll see you again later on. Okay, bye.